All right, and one more Transformer subscription service 1.0 video left for you to do here so far. There's still 2 left out. If you remember my last videos, I did the 3 of them that were out, but it was sadly missing the first one, Scourge, but lo and behold, the postman has delivered unto my porch one more review sample. This is Scourge in the box. He comes in the same plain brown wrapper, and he's got the 1 there on there, plain brown box that we saw all the other ones came in. You'll already notice one of the issues right here. You'll see a couple little divots here in the cardboard. And the cause of those, once we get inside here to see the same foam insert and all that stuff, is his smokestacks. They're just a little bit, you can see they stick up just a little bit above the foam there and dig into the top of the box, unfortunately. And it does end up damaging the stacks a little bit and mostly just scraping paint off of them, at least on this sample right here, which I know was an issue. So just a little thinner foam down on the bottom here would probably help that problem. And then, of course, there is his bio card and instructions there in the bottom of the ship. Not the shipping box. Not the ship. This is not a ship. This is a shipping box. So yeah, and then the same foam insert, all that good stuff. Now Scourge, and here we have Scourge himself, and I'm sure some of you are thinking to yourself, well, oh, wait a minute, that is a Nemesis Prime. What are you talking about? And that's a common misconception. Nemesis Prime, the Nemesis Prime molds have kind of become, have used the Scourge deco as a basis, and have become kind of the generic, paint Prime black and call him Nemesis. But it started really mostly with Scourge, and Scourge was his own character in the Car Robots / Robots in Disguise cartoon. Car Robots is what it's called over in Japan. And basically he was a black and teal repaint, with the reddish windows of the G2 Laser Tanker Prime. That again was released under Car Robots, and his name was Scourge. He was not just a generic Prime repaint, he was his own character. And I think he scanned like a tanker truck and Optimus Prime at the same time. Which is how he got the look of Prime, but a different alt mode than Prime from the series, because he was a fire truck. I've only really watched that series, not even all the way through, and only once back when it was on. So I don't remember the exact origin of Scourge, but he was his own separate character, and was not just the generic Nemesis Prime repaint we seem to be getting so often these days. But he is, and just like before, he's a repaint of the updated Generations Laser Prime mold. And quite well done at that. The nice black, it's got the right color of teal. It's a slightly different teal than you normally see on Nemesis Prime. That it is kind of a more greenish teal versus just kind of a dark blue that we see. He's got the upside down. That was the G2 Autobot symbol in the old toys and in Robots in Disguise / Car Robots, the bad guys. It was this guy, and then the Combaticons were repainted as well. They had this upside down logo as their faction emblem. So there's that. But other than that, it's the exact same mold. So we'll just transform him here. We'll go ahead and pull out his now pinkish red sword and turn it into said sword. All right, come down here. He's got this exact same transformation as the G2 Laser Prime, so we won't dwell too much on it. We've seen that a couple times lately. Bring it down. I want to make sure we push in the window. I'll pop the head up first. Push in the windows, like that. Flip the head up and around. Bring the arms down to the side. Pull the whole torso up and around. Plug it in. Put this up on the back. Plug it together. Bring the feet down. And fold the feet, I guess, flip them down. Now we've got to fold in these flaps and fold the wheels in. So yeah, and then you just rotate these, get them lined up, slide them right down. Just like that. Wheels go into the legs, collapse just a little bit so they're not as annoying. Yeah, come on. And there he is. We'll get the flaps all folded up here. We'll get it all eventually. Okay, arm in. You want the teal to face up. Rotate that under. I don't know if I ever noticed that there's a clear plastic highlight in the arm before. Maybe I did, but it really sticks out. The red on the black here is really kind of nice. So yeah, tilt the camera up here so we can see the whole robot as he is intended to be. See if we can't get the light a little better on him. And he can hold his sword. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. He is Scourge. And again, I really like, I think this deco works better than the generic Nemesis Prime thing. It definitely evokes the old character from the cartoon versus the generic repaint we've been getting. Like I said, I really am enjoying this teal on here. I feel like they really nailed the right color of teal for this guy. And a lot of them have been lacking. It's just something I really like. I like that shade. It's a really nice shade, and it goes really well with the black. And I like the fact that this Prime does have a little, like even the standard Optimus Prime. The head just the way it's sculpted looks a little bit eviler. So it fits dark repaints. It works really well on the Shattered Glass Prime, who's supposed to be Evil Prime. It works really well for Scourge here. So yeah, that was the first offering from this year's subscription service from the club. There's another one. I think there's not much time left to get in on it this year if you want 2.0, and it's got Treadshot with Catgut Minicon, who's a repaint of Warpath. It's got Chrome Dome, the repaint of Prime Wheeljack with Stylor Minicon, one of the Minicons from the Transformers Ghost series, the Microns, the buildable model kits. So there's those two. There's Rewind from the Rumble and Frenzy tank mold that came out over in United. There is I always blank on these other ones. Oh, there's Thrustinator. There is what are the other two? Barricade from the Transformers Prime Prowl mold, which is a repaint of the Smokescreen mold. And there's one last one, and I can't remember what it is. And I'm going to get corrected. It's in one of my other videos. I mentioned them all, and I keep forgetting what that last figure is. I meant the three of Minicons. Barricade comes with a little Frenzy Micron. And then there's a Secret Seventh figure, which is a Scout. And again, speculation is it's probably going to be eject from the Rumble mold. Could be Rosanna. That would be kind of cool if they did Rosanna, but I suspect it'll probably be eject. They said it would go well with one of the other characters in the subscription service. So yeah, but there you go. There is Scourge. He's quite cool. Transformers subscription service 1.0 Scourge.